Everybody wants to know is why did this happen? It's a senseless crime, but we can tell you that there was a domestic situation going on within this family. The suspect's mother-in-law attended this church. We know that he had made threatening texts from him, and we can't go into details about that domestic situation that is continuing to be vetted and thoroughly investigated. But we want to get that out there that this was not racially motivated. It wasn't over religious beliefs. There was a domestic situation going on within the family and the in-laws.
I never got a look at him. I never really saw him. I saw the gunfire. The gentleman with the rifle came to my truck as the shooter took off, and he briefed me quickly on what had just happened and said that we had to get him, and so that's what I did. I was on the phone with dispatch the entire time. I gave them the direction we were going, on what road and everything, and that, the vehicle was in sight, and I was picking up, getting closer and closer to him. We hit about 95 going down 539 trying to catch this guy until he eventually lost control on his own and went off in the ditch. The gentleman that was with me got out, rested his rifle on my hood, and kept it aimed at him, telling him to get out, get out. There was no movement. There's none of that. I just know his brake lights were going on and off, so he might have been unconscious from the crash or something like that.
It's horrific. I mean, you just don't expect anything like this to happen anywhere, and then it happens in a small community like this.
I hear the shots get further apart but louder, and so I run immediately back to the front of the house where he's at, and he informed me that a neighbor was outside, actually in our driveway, exchanging gunfire with the shooter who was across at the church.
Why this church? Why would you do this to people like that are just praying? They're just worshiping. Why would you attack them on something on a Sunday when they're defenseless?
We understand that his in-laws did attend this church at times, but
were they there?
They were not here. They were not here.
I just ran to the first person and just started trying to, wrap up gunshot wounds, trying to hold pressure for people. One of my best friends, his wife and his mom were outside and she had been shot.
My husband actually went to the church to render aid, and he's a strong man, but he turned around, came back. He says, I can't do it.
This is a area where we're all, friends and family. We all know each other. Like I said, I used to go to that church when I was young. I know everyone there. And, to hear about it and hear some of my, friends, family members are not here, it's really chilling. It's really bad.